Now on CoastTV News.
Today, a Christmas Day house fire under investigation. What we know so far and the unfortunate fates of multiple animals that were in that home. And changes to public transportation ahead of New Year's. Well, you need to know about the new DART schedule ahead of the holiday.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paige Marley. Welcome to CoastTV News Midday. Began as a cloudy and pretty dreary morning and seems to be continuing that day. As we take a live look right now at Rehoboth Beach, it's not stopping people from getting out and getting some fresh air there on the boardwalk. We're bringing in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey. Now, Bob, a little too cold for me to go running, but if you're an actual runner, I bet it's a great day.
Yeah, in fact, we just saw a runner on the boardwalk page. It is a tough day to get motivated. Let's face it, we have all the clouds, some patchy fog, some drizzle. Here's a visible satellite picture. You might be seeing some bright spots from time to time. Otherwise, it's just socked in with clouds. We've seen some rain trying to advance on Delmarva all day, but it's just falling apart. And you see some of those showers near Washington and Baltimore farther to the south right now. Maybe a sprinkle, but the main story is the limited visibility down to 3/4 of a mile in Ocean City. And that limited mileage in fog goes all the way up the coast, right up into the Lewis area. Temperatures have not budged at all today. We're stuck in the mid to upper 40s. That's pretty much where we've been this morning. We're only going to rise a few more degrees as we have this moist, cool easterly flow. Maybe around 50, Millsboro, Georgetown, 40s along the coast around noon, but lots of clouds into the afternoon with low 50s possible. But we continue with the clouds, hopefully around 53 degrees, and it's going to remain cloudy through the day. We've got a Wednesday washout on the way, more on the rain, and I'll track it on Futurecasts coming up in just a bit.
Thank you so much. This morning, the cause of a house fire in Wycomico County is under investigation. It happened Christmas Day in Salisbury. Dozens of firefighters responded in that area. Nobody in the family was injured. However, 2 dogs were sent to the ER. They're expected to be okay. Unfortunately, a bird and several fish died. We'll continue to update you on the cause of this fire as we learn more. Today, 38-year-old Bradley Schneider of Millsboro is facing felony gun and drug charges. This following a DUI investigation over the weekend. After a traffic stop, police found Schneider to be driving under the influence. Police also found a loaded rifle with the serial number obliterated, a loaded revolver, and ammunition in the car. Schneider is a convicted felon and is prohibited from possessing firearms or ammunition. And that's not all. Police also found 7 baggies containing suspected heroin and drug paraphernalia. Schneider is now being charged with multiple felonies. All right, if you need some public transit throughout the rest of the year, you definitely want to listen up. New Year's Eve, DART will operate regular Sunday services statewide. But New Year's Day, DART services, both fixed route and paratransit, will not operate. DART will operate as normal beginning today. Travel headaches, that's exactly what many people in our country are dealing with. Snow in other places, not here on Delmarva, causing spinouts on roads and frustrated travelers at the airports. Jen Sullivan shows us now how the Christmas weather is impacting travelers.
A powerful storm pummeling parts of the plains and upper Midwest. More than 725,000 people across South Dakota, parts of Colorado, and Nebraska under a blizzard warning Monday. Omaha could see between 5 to 11 inches of snow by Tuesday. The weather crippling Christmas travel. The slick and dangerous conditions causing multiple semis to jackknife on Interstate 80, forcing officials to close eastbound lanes between Grand Island and Lincoln. The Nebraska Department of Transportation tweeting a warning to drivers not to travel. This same system causing dense fog in Chicago and snarling travel plans.
Just a lot of disappointment, man. Supposed to left yesterday. I'm just trying to get to my family in Texas.
The low visibility causing dozens of flights to be canceled or delayed at Chicago's Midway Airport.
It's terrible. I'm just keep trying to keep a smile, keep a positive outlook to keep from crying.
Midway is the 4th busiest hub for Southwest Airlines. The weather causing at least 58 flights to be canceled. A spokesperson for the airline saying they have all hands on deck to find alternative flights for passengers. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Well, Christmas may be over, but the celebrations certainly are not, because it's time now to begin planning your New Year's Eve celebrations. And Ocean City will have 2 places you can watch fireworks this year. Ocean City's large fireworks display will take place downtown on the beach at midnight. This will be near Dorchester Street. This show will be accompanied by music at the Caroline Street stage beginning at 9 p.m. And then a smaller fireworks display will also be available uptown. That one's at Northside Park. To make sure everyone stays safe on the roads, Ocean City will have free bus service New Year's Eve. X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, will be facing a court battle after failing to pay out annual bonuses that were promised to employees. The U.S. District Judge ruled the case can go forward, saying that the offer to pay a bonus is a binding contract under law in California, and that's where the lawsuit was filed. However, the social media company argued an oral promise should not be binding and that the case should actually be heard in Texas. According to the court complaint, ex-executives repeatedly were promised bonuses in the months leading up to Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter and after that sale. Powerball, not in the spirit of giving this Christmas. There was no jackpot winner in the lottery games drawing, but you can still get yourself a Powerball ticket as a Christmas present for Wednesday's drawing. The jackpot prize has now grown to an estimated $685 million. You can do a lot with that. All right, still ahead on Coast TV News Midday, a fan favorite tournament is back. How long you can enjoy all the fun and competition of slam dunk to the beach. Coast TV News returns after this.
Positive, focused,
supportive, and goal-oriented. These are just a few qualities of coaches who inspire their athletes.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and make a $500 donation to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an extra donation to their program.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network Coach Who Makes a Difference. Brought to you by Preston Automotive Group.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Local businesses are the lifeblood of our communities.
When you're shopping for gifts this holiday season, please buy local.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Leah from Coast Life, and we're urging you to buy from businesses on Delmarva this holiday season.
Whether it be cars, toys, or furniture.
When you shop local, you support your local community, you protect local jobs, and you strengthen the local economy.
So let's use our buying power.
Because together, we make Delmarva stronger.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Brought to you by Midshore Recyclers Incorporated. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
Happening today, Slam Dunk to the Beach is back. The showcase of top high school basketball programs and top players from around the country runs today through the 29th. All the fun and competition is at Cape Henlopen High School, and we will have more on this tournament all week here on Coast TV News. Also starting today, the fun's not over yet. The Governor's Challenge is returning to Salisbury. This basketball tournament brings together over 100 high school teams to face off at the Wicomico Civic Center. The tournament is in its 41st year this year, and it will be held today until the 30th.
It is a dreary Tuesday, and our gutter helmet cam captures that well. Limited visibility, even some raindrops on the lens, and we're looking at some patchy fog and drizzle continuing throughout the day. Temperatures not climbing too much, and we've got significant rain building in Wednesday into Wednesday nights. I'll have the timing on future casts and amounts with that as well, with a cool down into the new year. Details after the break.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
We travel the country and the world looking for cool gems and antiques just for you. Bringing a unique collection of items for the most interesting store at the beach. Here at Buddhas and Beads, we also buy estate jewelry, costume jewelry, gold and silver, or any antiques. We're always looking to build our collection. We buy one piece or an entire estate. We got a super cool shop, great prices, and we pay the most for your gold and silver. Come on in to Buddhas and Beads on Rehoboth Avenue.
Imagine a knife taking this much abuse and didn't need sharpening. Introducing the incredible NutriBlade knives. They're coated with granite stone non-stick and made of stainless steel, one of the hardest substances on earth. Now everyone can chop, slice, and dice just like a pro. The Easy Grip rubberized handles deliver incredible control and accuracy to chop salads in seconds and cut frozen solid meat with ease and get razor-thin slices every time. The non-stick surface means food slides right off and they're dishwasher safe. Plus, they'll stay razor sharp guaranteed. A complete set of chef knives can cost you hundreds, but today you can get this professional 6-piece set of NutriBlades for just $29.95. Order right now and we'll even ship them to you free. Now get your own NutriBlade knives from Granite Stone. The last knives you'll ever buy.
Call 1-800-645-8074 or go to buyNutriBlade.com.
Weather shapes our lives. At CoastTV, our First Alert weather team is always at work, ensuring you have the information you need.
So we're looking forward to begin to make its way towards Fenwick Island pretty quickly here.
Because we know how much weather matters to our coastal community.
Make sure you take cover from these storms.
Our promise is to guide, inform, and protect.
Make sure you are remaining weather aware tomorrow.
Weather coverage that prioritizes you. CoastTV and the First Alert weather team. Your safety, our commitment.
Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, Coast TV's feathered friend and sharing joy coast-wide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Brought to you by Tidal Health.
Well, today's one of those days. It's tough to get out of bed, maybe pop a movie in, do some cleaning around the house, and recover after Christmas because we're looking at a lot of clouds out there. At least the visibility is a little better on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam right now. Laurel at 48 degrees. Looks like not a fog. Fog is not an issue for you, but it certainly is along the coast. Now, a lot of folks hitting the highways and byways today and also the airways. We are looking at clouds, some fog and drizzle, Baltimore, New York, Philly, back into the D.C. area. Chicago is dry and cold, 41. We saw that big blizzard across the Central Plains. So if you're flying into Kansas, up into the Dakotas, it's going to be rough there. But not so in Miami, 81 there. And we've got green jets everywhere. Not expecting any flight delays. But that said, you can see we've got yellow and red across areas of the Ohio Valley and parts of the Northeast, indicating minor to moderate delays. So watch out for that. Also back into the Midwest. So we have those spotty areas where travel is a bit of a problem. We are looking at visibility here. That is a problem with fog, especially along the Delaware coast down into Maryland, 3/4 of a mile in Ocean City. And that fog reaches all the way up to Bethany Beach, up into the Lewis area. But farther inland, the visibility is pretty good. Temperatures have barely moved since this morning into the mid to upper 40s. Will only creep up a few more degrees as we have this easterly flow bringing in the moisture. Visible satellite pictures showing us socked in with the clouds. Maybe a few breaks from time to time. We've been watching an area of showers all morning, trying to make its way across the Chesapeake Bay, but kind of falling apart as it does so. But more important, low pressure developing across the southeast will move up the coast tomorrow and give us rain. In the meantime, there's that snowstorm across the plains into the northern high plains. In some cases, winds over 40 miles per hour and blizzard conditions there. Not for us into the afternoon, hopefully into the low 50s, around 53 in Millsboro, maybe a few bright spots, otherwise 40s and low 50s. Those clouds fill back in through the evening. That'll keep us relatively mild in the 40s pretty much all night. And then into Wednesday, we start to see rain building in during the late morning into the afternoon. Some of that rain gets heavy. We get strong southeast winds and temperatures into the 50s and low 60s. Maybe a rumble of thunder into the afternoon and evening as well. 8:30, still looking at some of those showers moving through. Then by Thursday morning, it should be gone. We get into a northwest flow. We start to see some breaks in the clouds and highs in the upper 50s Thursday afternoon. As far as rainfall amounts, 3/4 to about an inch of rain. Some places a little bit more than that. So that could mean maybe a little bit of flooding in poor drainage areas. As we see the winds picking up from the east and southeast, they'll get gusty Wednesday afternoon, and then they'll shift to the west into your Thursday. 52 this afternoon, kind of drizzly and foggy. 47 tonight, 61 on your Wednesday. The rain will be heavy at times, and then Thursday it dries out. 59, it cools down into the weekend. Upper 40s Saturday and Sunday. New Year's Eve, 47, mostly sunny, and we ring in the new year. Mix of sun and clouds and 48 degrees.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. Still ahead this morning, new year, new resolutions, new love. Well, that's what experts believe why next year could be the year for love when we come back.
Draper Holdings, parent company of WBOC and CoastTV, has an opening for a human resource specialist. Provide HR support for approximately 150 employees in 4 locations. Candidates should have an associate's degree with a background in recruitment, employee relations, and payroll. ADP and SHRM certification and a bachelor's degree are a plus. Join Draper Holdings as our newest human resource specialist with full benefits. Go to drapermediajobs.com to learn more and apply. Draper Holdings is an equal opportunity employer. What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
From the stories you should know.
Some of these areas are just really hard to read.
We're in the air with U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
To the stories you need to know.
Just how scary can it be to have a trained police dog chase you down?
From the stories that change the way you think.
It's the biggest event of the year.
To the stories that affect the way you feel.
Cheers. Cheers.
Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life.
Today at 5:30 on CoastTV.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Fill your week with real.
Everyone is invited.
It's Sweethearts Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar.
Tuesday at 7 on CoastTV.
When we hear that sound, the competition is on.
12,400.
Whoa, he's betting everything.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy?
Tuesday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
Could the new year bring a spike in marriage proposals? Well, one retailer seems to think so. Jen Sullivan has a closer look, including what economists say it says about the U.S. economy.
Get ready for more moments like these. The largest jewelry company in the U.S. is predicting a marriage proposal rebound in 2024 after a pandemic-triggered drop. According to Signet Jewelers, engagements will soar as high as 2.5 million in 2024. And economists say household creations gives you an indication of how the U.S. economy is doing.
Jobs are plentiful, and it's one of the reasons why you're seeing an increase in household formations. Right? And that often precedes an increase in demand for things like jewelry, which is what you see around engagements and marriages.
Signet Jewelers says sales of engagement rings took a hit during the pandemic, but that's changed with the return of pre-pandemic rituals like safe face-to-face dating.
So I think that's a very good sign that gives you just a really strong sense of just how robust portions of the consumer market are and just how solid the U.S. economy is.
Meanwhile, lab-grown diamond sales are surging. Data from last March shows consumers are choosing artificial diamonds over the real thing.
Can you tell which one is the lab diamond and which one is the natural?
They truly look identical to me.
Factory-made diamonds look the same as naturally occurring ones. The only noticeable difference is the price tag.
It just depends if they want a large stone, a good quality and clarity. They might have to go lab if it's not in their budget.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Well, the holiday season is still in full swing, and of course, we just love seeing how you all are decorating your homes, the holiday lights and decorations all over Delmarva. Go ahead and take a look at your screen. This house is incredible. Santa and his elves, they are on their way to Santa's workshop. The candy canes, just everything. It is the perfect front yard, in my opinion, for the holiday season. This photo was sent to us by Linda from Laurel. Linda, thank you so much. I just love your front yard. I want to hang out there for a little bit. We want to keep seeing your houses and how you decorate for the holiday season. You can send us pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse. We'll be right back.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
It's always a beautiful day for learning at Shells, where we prepare your child to excel in school with our pre-K program that exceeds school standards. With lessons that'll develop your child's word recognition, social skills, reading readiness, and more. Taught by certified teachers in a healthy, caring learning environment.
Shells has helped my children excel in schools from the time they started pre-K.
Register now and save up to $2,600 a year, with openings at all of our locations. Shells, preparing our future generation.
Once upon a time in Rehoboth Beach was a lost little elf, his home far from reach. When all of a sudden he saw a twinkling sign, a magical winter village? Could it be mine? His eyes grew wide as he walked through the doors. The North Pole, you say? No, Shellville, of course. A magical maze was his first stop on the tour. Wasting no time at all, he set out to explore. With so much to discover and so much to do, he knew for a fact all his dreams would come true. After all the excitement, he needed a treat, a warm, tasty beverage to help move his feet. No longer did he feel so lost and alone. Our brave little elf had found a new home.
Over 100 boys and girls basketball teams. 5 days of the best high school basketball talent in the country. And you can watch it all this week on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the first tip of the day to the wrap-up show each night, DSN will bring you all the action. The 41st Annual Governor's Challenge, exclusively on DSN. Presented by OC Floor and Home Gallery and Piedmont Airlines. Download the DSN app to see the action from every court. Local teams, big dreams.
From the stories you should know. Get out, to the stories you need to know.
Cheers.
Inside Edition.
These are the stories that impact your life.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Delmarva's classic rock. Big 107.7.
A time of joy and giving and, of course, eating. And if you're pulling out those stretchy pants after overindulging on holiday treats, we are here to help. Mandy Gaither has some tips on how to beat the holiday bloat.
From cookies and cakes to turkey and treats, maybe even a glass of wine. Sometimes we overdo it on holidays, so if you're feeling a little blah, you're not alone.
Overeating in general can make us more tired.
If you're stuffed, go ahead and gravitate towards some healthy foods which you enjoy, says Dr. Donald Hensrud with Mayo Clinic.
Don't go to the snack table and mindlessly munch. You can get tons of calories that way. Or if you're cooking, don't mindlessly munch and snack and taste things.
Hensrud says certain foods can make you feel more full than others. If you need something else to munch on, go for fruit and veggies.
They have fiber, so they can make you feel full, but they don't have a lot of calories, and they'll go right through you. They'll go through your system and not retain that bloated feeling for a long period of time.
Next, get moving. Hensrud says being active after a big meal can help with that bloated feeling.
That doesn't mean training for the Olympics during holiday season, but just doing a little bit of activity.
It's not only food, but fluids that can make us feel extra full. Put down the alcohol in sugary or carbonated drinks and pick up a glass of water. Hensrud says hydration can help. And finally, just say no to another helping.
You'd be surprised if you cut yourself off a little bit before you're really stuffed. Then the satisfied feeling comes and you can feel good about things and not overly stuffed.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Otherwise, we're looking at a lot of clouds, kind of a dreary look on the Orsted cam. Had fog a little while ago, and we're going to see fog and drizzle today. A steadier rain builds in Wednesday into Wednesday night with breezy conditions. Then a cool down as we move into the new year. I'll have the 10-day forecast after the break on CoastTV News Midday.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
Local businesses are the lifeblood of our communities.
When you're shopping for gifts this holiday season, please buy local.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Leah from Coast Life, and we're urging you to buy from businesses on Delmarva this holiday season.
Whether it be cars, toys, or furniture.
When you shop local, you support your local community, you protect local jobs, and you strengthen the local economy.
So let's use our buying power.
Because together, we make Delmarva stronger.
Welcome to the Ride Home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the High Five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
So, why do people open up differently here?
You are too much, Tamron Hall.
Reveal things they've never told before.
Ooh, Tamron.
I don't think I've ever said this out loud.
Do things they've never done before.
Let me take these teeth out.
So keep your light shining. Because it's how she makes you feel.
Happiness, joy.
It's how you make her feel. There's only one Tamron Hall.
Tuesday at 3 on Coast TV.
Weather shapes our lives. At Coast TV, our First Alert weather team is always at work, ensuring you have the information you need.
So we're looking forward to begin to make its way towards Fenwick Island pretty quickly here.
Because we know how much weather matters to our coastal community.
Make sure you take cover from these storms.
Our promise is to guide, inform, and protect.
Make sure you are remaining weather aware tomorrow.
Weather coverage that prioritizes you. Coast TV and the First Alert weather team. Your safety, our commitment.
One animal shelter in Pennsylvania received a very special Christmas gift this year, an empty shelter. The Adams County SPCA says for the first time in 47 years, they have 0 dogs at the shelter. The facility says they will be bringing in animals from other shelters to help out in the state this week. The Adams County SPCA says it has adopted out almost 600 animals this year and reunited 125 strays with their owners.
You love to see that. Great story there for sure. And weather-wise, what you see is what you get. Lots of clouds, some fog and drizzle this afternoon. Hoping for a high around 53, but that might be a struggle. Then 40s this evening, and we keep it kind of cloudy, maybe a little drizzly through the overnight. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We bring in the rain on Wednesday, and it could be heavy at times going into Wednesday night with a high of 61. Then we dry it out Thursday, 59. Cooling off towards the weekend, 48 on Saturday. New Year's Eve is dry, 47. 48 for New Year's Day. And the first few days of 2004 look dry and cool, Paige.
Not too bad, Bob. Thank you, and thank you for joining us on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download the Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a fantastic Tuesday, everybody.